making this video in response to a comment I got on my other video about the 50/50 method. That particular video was for if you just added a new mod and everything broke, and you know which mod it is, and you really want this mod and you've installed that mod by itself and it works fine, but when you add all the other mods, everything breaks and you don't know what's causing the problem. That's what that video is for. Now, there was someone in the comments who is having an issue where they don't know what mod is causing a glitch in their game. This video is for them. This video is for if you are having an issue in your game, something went wrong and you don't know what mod you added that's having an issue. We're going to go through the 50/50 method for that. The very first thing I want you to do is open up your game and start a new game, because while we're testing out the mods and trying to figure out where the issue is, we don't want to be messing with our regular game, our regular save file, because if we load into that as we're like pulling mods out, putting mods back in, we're going to create a lot of problems for ourselves, including probably an achy sim if you have a of custom content clothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game. Now, we are going to create just whatever random sim, put them in whatever random house, and save. Random sim. No, random name. Random traits. Random aspiration. None of this matters. We're not going to be playing them. Can I save now? Okay, cool. Just move into whatever lot. And let's do that. Go ahead and play the household. If you're having a glitch with a certain item, go ahead and put whatever items you need into this lot so that you can check and make sure you're not having the issue still. Since this is just an example, I'm not going to take the time to put anything on there. But go ahead and save this game, because we want to come back and use this test lot or this test game again and again and again. So just save it, and then we can exit the game. We already saved. So now that you're back to your desktop, I want to make this as simple as possible for you for sorting out which mods are working and which mods aren't. So I'm going to have you create 4 new folders. The first one you're going to make is going to be a mod backup. And this is where we'll put a copy of our mods as they are now, and we won't touch them. So if for some reason, as we're testing out mods, we come across new glitches and we're like, you know what, it's not worth it, we just want to go back to the way things were, this will be an untouched version of our mods so that we can just put them straight back the way they were. The next one you'll make is an untested folder. So this is where a copy of our mods will hang out while we're in the process of testing to see which ones are good and which ones are broken. We'll create a third one called good mods, whatever. And this is where we'll move mods once we are sure that they are not creating the problem. And finally, we'll create a folder and call it broken. So if we come across one that we know is causing some kind of glitch, we can move it here. All right, the first thing we'll do is go into our mods folder. I'm assuming you know how to get to your mods folder. And we are going to highlight and copy everything to our mod backup folder and paste it there. So we're not going to touch this at all. We're going to close it, and we're just going to move it into a corner so we're not tempted. And then we're going to move all of those over again to the untested folder and then close that out. Delete all your mods. All right, I know that was scary. So go ahead and go into your untested folder and select approximately half of your mods. Move them into there. Leave this open. Actually, let's do them side by side so that this is your untested folder, your mods folder, and then, so these are the ones that we're going to be testing right now. Go ahead and launch your game. So now that you've loaded into your game, try and figure out whether you have the glitch or not. If the glitch is still there, then we know that the mods that we just added in are where you're having an issue. Or at least one of your issues is in the mods that you just added in, and we need to go through and find which one it is. But if you don't have the glitch, then you're going to go ahead and quit your game. Doesn't matter if you save or exit. So now that we've exited our game and we didn't have the glitch, we know that all of these files that were in our mods folder are now good mods. And we can repeat the step of taking half of what's in our untested folder, moving it into the mods folder, launching the game, seeing if there's a glitch, and if there isn't a glitch, move those to the good folder. So say you have done this process however many times and you actually load into your game and oh, there's the glitch. I've reset my files, moved everything back to untested to kind of walk you through what that would look like, what you would do in that case. So let's say that you'd already done the first process where you moved half, and say you opened your game and there the issue was. What you would do is take half of those and move them back to the untested. So if you load into your game and you don't have the issue, you know that these can be put into the good folder, and you know that this is where your issue is. If, however, you have the glitch, you need to take half of these folders away again. If you open your game and everything's fine, you can add these to the good. If you open your game and the glitch is still there, take half of these, move it to the untested folder. If you open your game and the glitch is there, you know that this is your problem folder. If you open your game and it's not there, you can move this to good, and you know that the issue is with the mod that you just moved out. I know that this process is really pretty complicated to understand, so if it's not working for you, then what I would recommend is just putting in one mod at a time, one piece of custom content at a time, until you find what that one thing you added that causes the glitch is. This method is really the best for if you have a ton of mods and custom content. If you have like this amount, just add it in one at a time. There's nothing wrong with going through and doing it one at a time. Please let me know whether this method worked for you or not. If it didn't work for you, there are some other methods out there. This is usually how I deal with my glitchy mods, but I know that there are some programs out there. I'm going to do a little bit of research and I'm going to try and get back to you with that. So if this didn't work, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that when I do find those options, you'll be the first to know.